the last minute we were approximating to the pin lane, and then with the start line we saw that all the people was in our back, and we said we can tag in that moment on the final minute. We tagged on the start line and then we crossed all the people.
I started on port end on the bias tack for quite a long time until the wind shifted, and then I got on the lifted tack up towards the mark, and a lot of people who started on the starboard end, they tacked off to the right, and then when they tacked back, the wind had already shifted, so everyone who went left got a lift up. I was sort of varying from low mode to high mode to try and pinch up to the wind as high as I could. Well, we couldn't really get on the waves because there wasn't enough wind, so I went by the lee to try and get as much like flow across the sail. This was my first World Championship, so I wasn't really very prepared, but been training a lot at Draycott, but it's nothing like this weather.
Well, I've sailed here since I was 10, so I know these conditions really good, especially today because yesterday the wind was lighter and normally we don't have that conditions here. But today was a typical day of summer where the wind comes up at 3 o'clock and the waves are normally chopping waves. So I sailed really good today, especially downwind, because I think the upwind is really difficult for me because I think it's different, and the other competitors were faster than me in the upwind. We are from here and we want to win it, but there's some great competitors, and I think it's a great opportunity to see how other boats sail and to learn about other boats, and I hope in the future I can go to more topper competitions.
This is my first World Championships, yeah. It's taught me a lot about just keeping your head forward, and it doesn't matter what happens in the race, you can still come back from it, and the people are just great. I've found that it's a lot more flexible in the size of the sailor. I'm quite small for my age, so staying in the topper has been fine for me, and I feel like even though I'm older than most topper sailors, I'm still competing and fine with it.
Spain is active and everything is alive. Yeah, the people and the ocean.
It's much like a holiday place to be in, and also out on the ocean is quite fun and incredible. Like at first the wind is small, but as the wind starts growing bigger and bigger, like condition changes. Yeah, so it's quite fun.
I meet a lot of nice people from all around the world, and I also figure out that like Spain, this is like a really enthusiastic country, and everyone's are always smiling at you. Yeah.
I really liked today. I liked when the wind picked up. I could hike and then surf on the waves downwind. I really liked that. I love the heat. It's so much nicer than sailing up north in the UK.
The race I won today, I got the committee start and I tacked right straight away and stayed right for most of the race, and that paid off a lot, and then I got a big lead off the first upwind and kept that throughout the race. And I didn't have that good of a second day in qualifiers, but that's all discarded, so it didn't really matter. My plan is just to stay out of trouble, stay consistent, and do my best.
The conditions here are really nice. The wind is filled in nicely every day. But yeah, the shifts have been moving right, but you can't just bank it on right because they're coming left sometimes. So it's a lot of getting your head out of the boat. A lot of training at home has really helped my boat speed, and I've worked on a lot of stuff with my coach, and it's really helped coming up into this event. I think the standard's much higher compared to last year. Last year I had more quantity, but this year has more quality. Just take it day by day. I'll try and do the same and see if I can stay up there.
I'm second to the windward mark because I'm a bit over the ley line, and one person are just on the ley line. But on the reaching and the downwind leg, I kind of catch him up, and when we are rounding the third mark, I'm the first boat to round the third. I think it's mainly about the surfing technique, like how you change direction, your body, and also the main sheet, and also do all those things at the right time.
The toppers definitely set me up for the laser. The laser's pretty much a perfect feeder into the youth classes straight from the topper, so slightly bigger, slightly faster. But yeah, the topper's pretty much the same controls, maybe a little bit less kicker, but yeah, it's super good. It's also really good for double-handers because it's the social class. Toppers are like really social, so double-handers, you like communicate a lot better. The topper really helps in the big fleets because it varies from like 140 to like 200 in the Worlds and Nationals. So yeah, it's very tight racing from all nations, and it's not just like a one clear favourite to win either.
Yeah, I think I have a chance, and hopefully, like, if every day the wind is similar to today, then I might get a chance to win it.
Well, in the last race, I was the port boat on the pin, and I was trying to start near Harry to try and minimise the risks. But there was a huge starboard shift, and I got swamped by everyone, basically. I've obviously got a bit of a disadvantage because I'm quite a bit bigger. He's also a very good sailor, and he's very fast, hard to beat. When you're competing closely with another boat, it's really hard to stay ahead, and you've just got to use your tactics and start near them to minimise the risk between the boats. I just had to work really hard. I mean, I had to get into some clean air and just go as fast as I could, really.
The conditions, they're lovely, they're perfect. So I've got really nice consistent results like 18th, 17th and like a 25th. But yeah, so in the windy weather the buoys are a bit stronger, a bit heavier, but you can surf the waves when it's lighter, so yeah.
As a girl in a mixed fleet, I don't really think there's that much of an advantage or disadvantage because like there are girls who are good in heavy winds as well. It's my first racing class. I didn't race in Oppies or anything, and I think it's taught me how to race properly and be a better sailor, yeah. In heavier conditions, I would put on a bit more downhaul and a bit more outhaul. And if it's really heavy, then I would maybe raise the dagger board a little bit, but that's only if I'm like really overpowered and I'm having to pinch.
Yeah, hard work, and my fingers hurt a bit, but it's been fun.
It started off fairly light and choppy, and as the week progressed it got heavier and today was being like the heaviest and choppiest day by far. Well, I think it was all about staying fit and hydrated. So as the week got on, everyone got more tired. I think Sam did a really good job of staying consistent and staying in the top 3 throughout. Being a world champion is really good. I'm still in shock and it was great. Yeah.
It definitely feel like more than thinking about it. It's a dream come true for me, and I'm super happy and excited about it. I think for me it's mainly have a very good start and then kind of just follow the fleets and also follow the people that have good ranks in the score board, so that no matter which side are the best, I will not lose too many people. It's mainly the Spanish sailors, 815 and 817. They're all really good sailors that have very good experience and technique. So they just won't let me get past them because we all have similar speed. It's like after the start, if they got first, it's very, very hard to get past them later. I think this is a great class. The bowl and also the level of the competitors are very good for young sailors to get more experience and also have fun while racing. The topper have a special bowl, like the head is not like the laser, but the special one make it very unique, so that when you are passing waves and also surfing down, it have a special sense of acceleration, I think. It's like sailing in a world championship with stronger person, a fleet that have more competitors. Those elements all add up to a very good topper experience.